Hey there, it's Laura here from makingcardsisdone.com, and today I'm here with a brand new card featuring some goodies from the ton. So today I'll be starting out with the Marvelous Perfume stamp set from the ton, which is part of their Spring 2017 release. So I'm going to be using one of the perfume bottles and I'll be stamping it onto a standard size A2 note card with Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And as you can see, I am masking off that little heart in the center of this image because I'll be stamping a sentiment in that rectangle. So I'm inking up my stamp with Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and then I'll be removing the tiny piece of masking tape, and then I'm just stamping it with my minimalist tool, and I'm just making sure that I press hard enough on the stamp to make sure that I have a good and even impression. So after I stamped that perfume bottle, it's time to stamp a sentiment, and I'm going to be stamping the Hello Greeting from the Pragmatic Reads stamp set from the ton, and I'm also stamping that with the Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Then next it's time to start stamping these lovely butterflies from the Beautiful Butterflies 1 stamp set from the ton. And I am stamping these butterflies with different ink pads from the ton. I am using Peach Blossom ink, and I'm also using Rose Quartz, Soft Garnet, and Vanilla Frosted Cupcake. The lightest color of pink, which is called Rose Quartz, is my favorite ink pad from the ton. And I just also really love this combination of these four inks. It's one of my favorite color combos because these colors just work together really well. And then finally, I'm just filling up the gaps a little bit with that smallest butterfly stamp from that stamp set. And then I'm also going to be adding some sequins here and there to really make a lovely kind of shiny and very feminine and classy card. I am using sequins from the ton. I am using their coral necklace mix. So I forgot to color the perfume bottle, and of course that's a very crucial part of this card. So I'm coloring my perfume bottle with Y02, and then I am blending that out with the Y00 marker. And then once I blended that out with that lightest color, I'm just going back in with the Y02 just to add a little bit more shading here and there. So I shared my Copic technique in just every single video where I color. But I'm just going to repeat this one more time. So I like to use 2 shades or 3 shades sometimes. And then I like to start out with the darkest color to add my first layer of shading. Then I move on to my lightest shade to blend it all out. And then I am using that darkest color again to add some extra shading here and there. So after I finished all of that coloring, I'm adding a little bit of extra sparkle with my clear Wink of Stella glitter pen. And I'm also adding an extra coat of dimension with glossy accents. So after I finished this card, I felt like something was missing, so I actually reached out to my friend Laurel Beard, and she told me to add a little bit of extra shading under that perfume bottle. I was really afraid to mess it up, so I made sure that I used my colorless blender first to really get the color moving. And then I am using the NO shade, and then I am going over that, or I'm blending that out with my colorless blender to make sure that the shading is really nice and soft and subtle. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye bye.